Hello, I'm Kevin Smith, and I'm with the Student Veterans Association at Georgia State University. I'm the co-president, and we're coming to you all today from Orlando, Florida, from the 2013 National Student Vets of America Conference. What we're going to do now is just basically share with you some of the big takeaways that we've came up with from the conference, and I'm currently here with three chapter representatives from across the country, and I'll let things start off with you.
I'm Walter Jensen. I'm Vice President of the Student Veterans of University of Alaska Anchorage. Natural science major, prior Army. The single most important thing I think coming out of these conferences is that you meet and start to talk to your fellow veterans so that even when you leave here, you have somebody that you can contact for further information. There's a wealth of knowledge available and experience between each of the chapters. And it's wonderful to network and have somebody to rely on. It really connects the whole group as a whole.
Navarro Calumet is my name, and I'm from Jacksonville University, studying international business and minoring in French. Well, one of the most important things that I learned from this conference is the fact that as a chapter, we need to establish a resourceful department. So a lot of vets are coming, the transformation from civilian from military to civilian, and a lot of people don't know where to go and stuff like that. So when we establish those kind of resource for our veterans, where we have our own, we go to their orientation to make sure, because a lot of vets don't want to identify themselves. So you got to create the opportunity. You have to attract them a certain way, where they can learn. I mean, it was the same case for me. So and then they teach us the key important, the structure and the pattern, how we can get those vets to join us. Because believe it or not, we all one. Doesn't matter which branch are we in, we all one in. And it doesn't matter if you're Army, Navy, Air Force. At the end of the day, we did our job, protected the nations. So therefore, I believe that we deserved the resource that the government or the resource that our people are giving us. So it's a very interesting. Like he said, there's a wealth of knowledge, and you get to meet a lot of networking people, a lot of great people, like General Casey the other day.
That was awesome.
That was awesome, and you get to meet the Department of Veterans Affairs. He himself is like have a background, and those people, a lot of those people, a lot of colonels from FSU, they have a wealth of knowledge, and they've been there. That's a good thing. They've been there, and they understand what we're going through. So you can take that with you and bring it to your chapter, to your school. Say, hey, look, man. This is the part, This is how it is. This is where they come from. They teach you where you can, lead or guide the other ones to the same path. If you believe it or not, you're going to be successful. The question is, if I'm going to be successful, is when and how we're going to do it. So I learned a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff in this conference, which is very, very, very important and helpful towards my career.
My name is Ben McIntosh with the University of Arizona, physiology major, vice president for the Student Veterans of America for the university. Hands down, just like what those two guys just said, the networking ability and how to network with the other veterans and be able to bounce ideas off one another and utilize that knowledge and outreaching to your fellow veterans and helping them get benefits that they may or may not know that they receive or are eligible to receive, and also just to find ways to stick together as a community and help one another when you're going through the adjustment process of feeling like an outcast, like an old man in college, and having that constant feeling that nobody understands where you are mentally or where you are academically. And here, the networking ability and all the tools that we learn here at the conference is kind of keeping that getting that all together to help one another reach out to one another and help each other as a community and be successful for our future lives.
So again, Kevin Smith, and I'm with Georgia State University, and I'm the co-president of our chapter. And like these three gentlemen mentioned, one of the biggest things that I've been taking away that I'm trying to get back to the veterans on my campus is just the power of networking. It's so important. As veterans, oftentimes, we're just kind of marching, around campus, just doing our own thing. We know about the GI Bill, and we think that's all that exists. But what I found out since I've been involved with SVA is that there are so many other things that complement the GI Bill, and so many other different areas of opportunities for you to get assistance and get support and actually to get involved and to help other veterans. Some of the things that our organizations do for veterans across various campuses, we do monthly meetings, weekly meetings, we do barbecues, we do group outings for veterans. So I strongly urge you, regardless of where you're located, to get to your campus and ask about the local student veterans chapters. Also go to the National Student Vets of America's website. They have an area on there where you can see the nearest student veterans chapter in your area. So I strongly urge you to do that, to connect with your veteran peers. I thank you all for your time, and that's basically it.